Blazers led by 12. Back in the first half, Suns' biggest lead was 3. That came early. Whiteside meets the Rubio shot. As we said, in that 6-game stretch when Lillard was dealing with the groin injury, McCollum was absolutely on a tear as Rubio on the tough spin. And Booker being called to the scores table by Monty Williams. The Blazers putting together a 9-0 run. Their biggest lead of the night now at 13. Rubio on the pull-up. And the Suns have suddenly
struggled with so far this season on a consistent basis.
Rubio pulls up.
We've seen Chris and Eric combine for huge nights together when Giannis hasn't played.
Rubio floats through. The Bucks over the last 4 have dropped off on their three-point shooting markedly. And, of course, if you can make 19, as the Suns did on Friday against Milwaukee, with them shooting poorly, that has resulted.
Cuts will be open. Now you're guarding the three-point line a lot closer. So you got to be aware of cuts to the basket, away from the basketball.
Rubio, tough shot.
Cap this game, then get yourself for the return home, a Wednesday night showdown against the Celtics. Back to Jim and Marcus.
A 2-4.
I mean, he showed at the top of the key, and no one was there for Portland to even combat him. Well, I understand why.
You're not going to get in front of that 270-pound freight train.
Make them move the ball. Create some fatigue.
But I think the one thing we know is Rubio comes up short on that baseline. Come the Blazers.
It's amazing how that works. When a couple of guys get hot, everybody gets hot. And we saw that in the first quarter with the Suns.
Rubio on the pull-up. So 8 straight. Gabriel with a hand in there. Mario able to get out of the paint. Or the 3-second call. Rubio tied up Trent Jr. but recovering to get a piece of it.
Rubio afraid of
differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Rookie has yet to score, has not even attempted a shot yet tonight. Attempts his first there, can't get the bounce. Release, but it is successful nonetheless.
It's successful because he gets good arc. Doesn't have great rotation, but he gets great arc on it.
Just 29% shooter from beyond the stripe, but play.
And if you're a shooter like Mikal Bridges has become now out there with that shot, and especially Cam Johnson, you got to recognize that at this level, guys can 10 feet away get to you and bother your shot.
Now we're going to get a tie-up.
Game plan to not let Devin feel comfortable defensively in what they're doing. And they pretty much changed their defenses up pretty much this entire game.
Rubio on the jump stop. Goes glass, and how about that tag?
I mean, those are the ones that you fear because they're going to be wide open if you're on these either team.
Rubio turns the corner on the call, right to the rack. Rubio will look for another 3. Boucher with the lefty hook.
And I like the focus on isolating. They've attacked once for Wiggins, posted up a couple different times, and that may be where the Warriors have to go as Rubio rattles one home.
And you want to stay close either hand when he gets near that basket. That allows Derrick Rose to be so consistent and lethal going to the hoop.
Pistons lead him 7-2. Rubio with a miss on the dribble drive. On the floor for it is John Henson, and we'll get a jump ball. Christian Wood and Spee each with 8. Booker with 7. Ayton with 6 to lead the Suns in the first. Rubio's back, running the show. Gets to the lane, misses off glass. Lead back, 38-37. Ayton screens. Rubio with a shot. It's off the heel. Don Maker 4. And we're tied at 49. A dozen for Derrick. Ricky Rubio to the rim, lays it up, plays it in.
Williams is dealing with not just Derrick Rose, he's dealing with his own teammate in Montrezl Harrell.
Right.
And so that's going to take some votes from him. And then Derrick Rose is a feel-good moment. 4-point game. That's my goal point right there. They can get it to 4 points with about 3 minutes left. Yeah, but this thing chance is going to miss him. He he is becoming lights out. I mean, his field goal percentage has been tremendous.
Ricky looking for back-to-back triples. That one spins out on him.
This guy, if he gets hot, he looks like an all-star. I mean, we saw it again in the Suns uniform. Now you got he and Derrick Rose getting it going. And trading baskets is not going to do this.
In the corner three. Phoenix has the rebound and the lead. Rubio probes the defense. Oh, a little scoop. And momentarily stops the bleeding. Rubio. Invited baseline by Jackson. Obliges. Comes up wildly on the other side. 29 points in 29 minutes. Rubio on the drive. The scoop and the spin.
Man, he squeezed.
You and me both.
Rubio gives to Bridges. 7 to shoot, 8 checks the opposing shot clock before it gives back to Rubio. A contested runner is good.
Griffin, they're trying to stop him. He's very creative with the dribble. Goes to the rim to score.
Rubio down the lane to the rim, though. Ayton battling for the loose ball and unable to get it to go. Finally a win. So he'll have to wait till next January to write off that fine from the NBA. Tax deductible. Rubio chased by Jackson. Fades to his left and misses. Stronger in taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, and also the Jazz are last in steals. So it's up to the Suns to take care of the basketball and make good decisions.
Rubio, tough pull-up. Able to knock is a lot of rebounds. 5-point game. Rubio, 18 rebounds, 3 steals in that game in late October. Just 9 points so far here tonight. Only 2 field goals. He's 5 of 6 from the line. Part of that free throw parade is Rubio on the drive. He got cut by Connolly. Met by Booker. Connolly manages to get the left-hand finish.
Yeah, Devin Booker with those 3 fouls does not want to pick up a 4th.
Tough pull-up there.
Opportunity since the first quarter by the Jazz to get a basket like that.
The Jazz began the quarter 1 of 5, and Ricky Rubio can't get that one. The Baines inside, missing a golden opportunity for the easy and crazy, but he had an 18-footer, could have gone glass, instead threw off his own rhythm by backing up, trying to find the three-point line.
And this is what they practice in practice, the three-point shot.
Shot clock at 3. Rubio recognizing, and Ricky Mitchell, 6 of 9 on the night. But the Suns now sensing some blood in the water. Rubio on the drive, trying to scoop it up and lost a handle.
Play box and one.
He'll finish the night leading all rookies with 3-point makes. Came in with 98. 5 on the shot clock. Rubio, tough drive, won't get it. 2 points. He'll have an opportunity to get a new deal here sooner than later if he so chooses. Rubio, contested pull-up. Lead as they have put together an 11-0 scoring run here in this second quarter.
And 15 turnovers for 24 points for the Bulls.
Half of their points. Rubio on the pull-up. Won't get it. Rubio.
Booker on the kick out. Shot clock down to 5. And Rubio, a little up and under. And sneaks in for his own rebound and misses it again. Well, Smiley's 19 and Jeremy's 33. And they were teammates in Santa Cruz. And Jeremy Pargo, pretty worldly. He's been around the world, to say the least. Rubio misfiring. And it's Draymond again. Spacing, directing, and then finding people. Rubio, he's a very experienced point guard. Like I said, Jordan, oh, Marquise. It's just, I thought the dunk contest was this weekend.
Look what I found. He was out of bounds for a while, stepped in bounds, and Damian Lee gave it to him.
And Wiggins got it.
Paul Millsap now with double figures, 10 points. And the 8 rebounds, also has 4 assists. In the lane, Rubio got a chance.
He needed to just cut to the basket.
5 minutes to go. Nuggets by 9 now. That's the largest lead of the night. Rubio.
Murray's going to just let him.
Lakers just turn it over one after another, but the Suns aren't really making them pay.
Rubio inside for the pull-up.
Attempt. Knocks it down.
4 of the 5 Suns starters have scored. Rubio doing all the dealing. Rubio steps in, just beyond that elbow, comes up.
I mean, you don't never put him in that category now because he doesn't get a ton of minutes, but he can still get up there.
Rubio with a nice ball fake, comes up flat with that one, but tapped around back to him. Turns the corner, gets inside of the.
He's got to challenge that, though. He only has 3 fouls. I mean, just challenge it and send him to the line.
Ricky on the drive, gets tied up, comes up short on that one. Somehow this
to the locker room, which is obviously not a good sign.
Yeah, didn't see anything during that last sequence of play that would suggest there was any type of an injury as Rubio on the drive and check recovery.
Yeah, vertical. That's it.
Rubio on the drive. Ricky putting Joe Harris down. And again, it's the damage in the paint that the Nets are doing. They've outscored the Suns 38-24, and right now putting together an 11-2 scoring run. Biggest lead, Rubio works to his left, can't get the roll.
Game, I'm telling you, you need to go read a manual because, hey, offensive players just get their way.
Rubio with the pull-up comes up well short
as he gets the front of the early lead here. Going back to Lou Dort. He knows what his role is. He knows why he's on the floor. And there's some more excellent defense on a block shot. That one by S.
In the 60s and 70s. I'm talking, you know, way before my time.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I mean, the games were in black and white. All the games were on tape delay.
The games were on tape delay.
Passing off that. Until the Suns make an adjustment on the offensive or defensive glass, keep punishing them. It's 13 second chance points for the Thunder.
Well, the numbers are pretty obvious, Mike.
Oubre able to snare the rebound for the Suns.
Most possessions for Dallas are going to lead to a 3. And he's got to be ready to help and recover.
Rubio finds some space as it's.
Well, they're doing all this damage against the Suns bench. So Monty's going to have to probably look at a different combination.
Ricky
going long a lot of the times, and you've got to be in position to get it.
Both teams red hot from the field. Here's Rubio working on Seth Curry, who just checked back into the game. And Ricky unable to get the roll. You could see him. Rubio able to get Jones up and cannot get to his right.
That's a tough shot. I mean, it's almost what Devin Booker does, but to an extreme. He kind of back.
He hit 27 on Friday night as Rubio can't get the roll. Ayton fighting for the loose ball.
9+ in contest. Here's Murray. Ayton comes away with it.
Solid defense there by Saric. To swipe down at the basketball, and that's a late whistle, but it's the right one.
Against the Suns Monday night.
He's got to get the 3-ball up whenever he can, Bill, and that's not an easy shot there to have to stop on a dime, kind of stop your momentum, and then let the ball go.
Rubio again, and again off the glass, won't go. Ayton kept it alive. Here's Murray.
It's nice to see DeMar getting off to a nice start. The mid-range game is traveling very well.
Booker out to Rubio, 9 on the shot clock. Rubio does a nice job of normally using the clock. Spurs looking for their 4th win in a row. Would be a season-best winning streak. Start off the year with 3 straight. Rubio.
Yeah. You hate to see when the officials are right.
Rubio goes against you. Gets it, Rubio. Last 16, he pulls them within 3 here with his 26 points. Also 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Loose one, saved.
just sort of pulled the string on that shot. TJ couldn't believe they left him that wide open.
That wasn't a moving screen. Oh, I thought sorry. It's impressive. I love the fact that he's supporting his teammates by telling them, hey, you can get some stuff done here. They can't guard you.
Great work by our crew, our producer Max Linewan, director Jamie Burns. As Rubio flips it, you have the NBA All-Star Game, the NCAA Men's National Championship, and then
falling out of bounds, just has a little crack of daylight to slip that ball off the glass and puts the perfect amount of spin on it.
Derek averaging 10 points, already has 10 in this game. Meanwhile, Rubio's got the English.
Just to get the ball out of his hands, just make it pass.
Rubio. Right to the cup by Aldridge.
Brent Forbes does a great job taking care of the basketball. He makes a great pass to DeJounte in the corner.
Bellinelli can't finish. Here's Rubio. Steps into a jumper there and off the glass.
Coming out of the locker room in the third quarter. Hard to get restarted.
Long skip past the Bridges. Rubio now has got it with 6 on the shot clock. Around the 8 screen. Step back jumper and Rubio, foul, and the bucket.
Decided not to, and he was flat-footed at midcourt, and the Celtics took full advantage. Rubio sets off the screen, won't get it. Rebound can't.
A lot of confidence.
Well, that's the key word. And this is a group, again, no Jaylen Brown, no Kemba Walker.
Yeah, the Suns were able to really let them back into the game.
Rubio won't get it. Jerome flies across, and all of a sudden, teams off to a slow start. Suns 2 of 5. It's out to a 3 and 8 start here from the field. Rubio on the drive, gets inside on Payton. Nice reverse, able to side. Ayton does a nice job of cutting off his path to the basket. Barrett had his shot up, but then blocked away by D.A.
Well, that's where D.A. is going to be so important in this game with Kelly Oubre out as far as blocking shots.
What a strong drive to the rim. Too strong with that one. Rubio claiming the rebound. Suns try to scratch their way back. Rubio, tough pull-up, won't get it, but long rebound. Tap back to him. Suns get a back win against Miami. Clearly their benchmark win of the season was Cam Johnson's little runner off the mark. Ayton with the offensive rebound. Rubio gets a nice giving up 24. Ricky on the drive. Tough reverse. Congratulations going out to Ricky and his beautiful wife as they welcome their first child. Ricky with a pull-up. Got it. And he is off to
It was deflected. DeAndre needed to run all the way back and not stand and look at what happened.
Then give him an 8-0 run. Rubio can't connect on that 3. Rubio looked like he got pushed from behind again by Ntilikina, not near midcourt, right in front of Derek Richardson. No call. Rubio can't get the runner left of the lane. But he said he's getting better. But he talked about, you know, the communication process as Rubio knocking down the mid-range.
Big play, but also it's the consistency of D.A. and plays that are the 48 minutes of the game.
Rubio getting to his left. It just becomes
over the end of that game. Close it out for Phoenix.
So did Frank Kaminsky, who we will not see today for Phoenix. He's out for a while with a knee injury.
Certainly have walled him up, making him see extra bodies whenever he puts the ball on the floor. 1 of 7, only 2 points, although he does have 7 assists to go with his 5 turnovers.
Suns have ripped off 5 straight. Rubio missed the layup. Oubre, offensive rebound, short-armed it, got it back. Rubio. Finally, the Hornets get it back.
Devin Booker. An offensive rebound for Baines. Rubio will reset the floor. Oh, boy. Scoring for Rubio. One ball tonight. Short-handed, no Augustine, no Gordon. Of course, Isaac is out. Michael Carter-Williams as well. Rubio short on the jumper, the rebound for you.
In the game, 2 off his season high.
Rubio.
It's good.
Fultz did a great job on
Get this.
Fultz comes out.
Stay in there, young man. You got the advantage.
He starts the quarter. Drive by Rubio. Won't get it. And Dedmon there to claim the lead. Sacramento closed the quarter on a 16-4 run. And all of a sudden, we've got an 8-point game. Rubio. Tough pull-up. Can't get the roll. They're shooting 36% from beyond the arc as a team. Suns at 35%. Athleticism and versatility with a pretty spin move there.
He doesn't have really long arms, but he has a long stride. And he was able to really carve out some real estate in there to get to the rim.
Rubio on the drive, steps inside, gets it to go. And this bench unit for Memphis is #1 in the league at nearly 16 assists per game.
Taylor Jenkins, he has this team playing hard-nosed basketball.
Rubio looking for the three. And right now the Suns out of the night for the Suns is Ja Morant. Snakes his way inside right to the rim. Pull up there off the mark.
Oubre struggling with his dribble, knocked away. Block. Baines picks it up. Shot clock down to 7. Here's Rubio. Gets the screen set, flips it up, shot rolls off the rim. Baines tip won't go. Second effort is good. Baines is tough on the boards.
Yeah, keeping them down, and the Suns can really just try to continue to just stay calm here, as we talked about in the open, and just find a way to get some consistency in this second quarter.
Rubio able to split the double team, gets inside, wild shot there. Time for the Blazers to get one away.
There it is, 12 technical fouls.
Unbelievable.
Now I would assume
they
some
weren't
of them were
for arguing with refs. They were for other things.
Like what?
I don't know.
Double technicals?
Probably double.
One of the things Monty Williams talked about is Ricky Rubio missing badly on that three-point attempt.
And Larry Bird and Magic epitomized that early. They would go home in the offseason. They say, you know what, I'm going to come back and I'm going to work on this. And they'd always promote it and talk about it. And it seems like LeBron is really sat there after last year not making the playoffs and say, you know what, I'm going to change. And know if they're open, they'll get it.
Let's try to stop a little scoring run here. 11-0 by the Blazers. Rebound on Whiteside, who's got 19.
And Whiteside at times tires late in games, and I think that's the advantage for Ayton to maybe take advantage of it.
Rubio steps in, and despite the
seen this, I know it's 2:30 left. No charging fouls have been called tonight. Neither team has a charging foul. It's like you're right to the rim.
Rubio on the drive, that fade to the left, and Ricky cashes in.
How much of a pro you are.
Yeah, only third game of the season that he scored less than 10 points. He finished with 6 in 22 minutes last night. Of course, ball security, a big key is Ricky Rubio.
And that's the guy you got to compete with.
3-point Sacramento lead. Rubio steps into the 18-footer and knocks it down.
And that's the negative when you play right away after a game. Teams can really scout you, and they can try to keep that mindset.
Under 3.5 to go here in the first half. Rubio able to get the flyby, but can't knock down the mid-range.
Against this aggressive defense here early in the fourth quarter.
7 points in a quarter. Rubio pucks it away with a steal. Haynes sets the screen. Rubio on the drive. And knocked his
arms up.
Well, they said these are two teams playing under desperate circumstances. Kings have dropped 5 straight. Suns have lost 8 straight. Rubio on the drive. The pull-up, no. Bridges inside. 5 points off the bench for Yogi Ferrell. Fourth year undrafted out of the University of Indiana. Rubio draws the contact and still.
Guys just trying to get to the next level in regards to what? Winning, right? So winning for their basketball team. And you can see that fire and willingness to.
George had a great opening quarter. With his head down, gets tied up there. Shot clock down to 4. Rubio got to take the contested pull-up and.
Some time.
Yeah, in a perfect world, Monty would like to get him about 4 or 5 minutes. Is Rubio unable to connect on that one?
At least run at him.
Cam thought about the 3. You see the double teams coming now. Kind of scrambling around. Shot clock at 5. The fans into this one now. Rubio steps in and with the dagger.
Make the right pass. A little too much mustard.
Rubio's going to take a 3. Plumlee's 5th rebound.
Old college coach says not how high you jump, it's how quick you jump that second time. And Murray out jumped or quick jumped everybody.
Now Rubio around the corner, jump shot on the way, good. He's never been known as a big.
Yesterday for head coach Billy Donovan was essentially, how do you avoid falling behind early and having to make those big historic comebacks as Rubio was his first quarter already with 8 points on 3 out of 4 shooting. And he had a real solid game all around against Memphis as Rubio misfires. And check the box.
There you have it. Another foul, and it's offensive.
Too much contact. Rubio got to his spot and the best in the NBA. He just knows everything. There's not much information that he's not processing as Rubio inside. Boy, he drove right to the pipe.
And he moved Baines twice on the initial fake, shot fake, then got him again on the second one.
Well, he has had some
20-point game for Danilo back here in OKC. I talked to him about having to bounce back, and he said, you play so many games in this league, you're going to have a bad game or two, but fortunately, the NBA schedule.
Once he got him on the backside, he's in total control.
Rubio, another 3. Mike, he has just been so fluid on the night.
Yeah. And that's just opening up that cut in that painted area. They're sitting right now at 48 points in the paint.
Rubio, 27-point game Saturday at Chicago. We said it was a 109-103 loss against the Bulls. Rubio coming off his 6th career triple-double. Steps back looking for the 3. Ray looking to get it in. It just does at the 5-second count. Rubio on the drive, gets that little floater. Boy, he has absolutely mastered that.
His shooting has been down lately.
Shooting to 41% from the field. Rubio works in off that elbow, but can't connect. Suns have had some perfect 4-4 from the line. Clippers are 8-10. The Suns just 5 trips to the strike. Tough angle there for Rubio, but inside to clean it up to make just to get a little more air under.
That's it. I mean, but some guys are real comfortable at shooting that line drive.
Rubio probing the defense. A high arching shot there over the top of Zubac.
That's a tough shot for Ricky. He's trying to get a break here.
Damian Lillard starts aggressively, but he's 0 for 2, and the Suns come the other way. Ricky Rubio. Shifty change of pace into the lane. Shot rejected by Bazemore. Rubio rebound to Carter. Up the floor. Hook it outside. Rubio. Sonia under the screen. You can do that with Rubio. He'll lean in. Off-balance bankers up and in.
Well, that's a good way. It's him saying, I'm going to be aggressive to come out, and either you guys got to take this away from me, otherwise I'll make you pay.
Trailed by 2. Blazers have yet to lead in this game. The Suns led by as many as 16 back in the first half. Rubio, the step back. No rebound. Corralled by Kaminsky. Bays gets an assist here from Whiteside to spring him for a 15-footer. Rubio, side saddle dribble across midcourt, eyeballing Oubre in the corner. Instead will knife right to the rack and lay it in.
That's from Anthony. Yeah, just gliding in there.
Jerry just needs to wear white socks and pull those things up just below the knee to get the full effect. Rubio, the following.
Big part of Rudy Gay, rather. And the Suns taking over.
Here's Rubio. Right-handed floater, no good. Rubio with Murray on him, gets the switch, now takes off from 18, and it's rebounded by Murray.
Phoenix to the cup and play a little bully ball, that time high off the glass.
Saric for the Suns, gives it to Rubio, takes off from the elbow, and it bounces through. Pushing it up, tying the game at 38.
The victim who? None other than Aaron Baines on the bottom of that alley-oop.
Rubio going with the reverse underneath.
Used every bit of that rim and backboard.
Rubio spinning around. Murray getting to the hoop, and it gets blocked out of bounds by.
Capable of, you knew what he was capable of doing as past exploits, but you wondered how he was going to transition to a new team. He's handled it well.
DeRozan, one of 4 players averaging 20 or more points per game while shooting over 50% from the field. Rubio, beautiful finger roll all the way in.
Is Memphis back a 1-point lead, 31-30. Rubio off the Kaminsky screen. Got a good look at the 3, but unable to knock it. Foul on Jaren Jackson Jr., so that's 2 fouls on the second-year talent out of Michigan State. As you mentioned, Andy, foul problems have kept him off the floor as Rubio, nice little scoop to get a piece of it. Rubio on the drive, can't get the reverse. He goes down in a heap. Nope, it's kind of the good Dillon and bad Dillon in their wins, shooting 54% from deep. The losses, he's shooting just 26% from long range. Rubio steps in and connects, just insists on 19 made field goals. As Crowder can't hit the little floater. And that's not a bad number, but just they've set such a high standard with this .5 offense and the number of assists they've on.
Rubio off the glass and in, had
a biggest lead of the night for Memphis was 8. Suns led by 11 early. Rubio on the drive. Too hard off back iron. Season for Memphis as well. Suns have put the clamps on him thus far. Just 4 points. Rubio step back 3. Can't get it.
How about that? How big could that be? Go ahead and mark that play down. Instead of the Timberwolves giving the basketball up, they get a pair. And Rubio misses at the rim.
With what's going on the floor, they really are incredibly valuable because, you know, it's like quarterbacks that have a good feel in football. But, you know, Tom Brady is incredibly valuable. Dario Saric gets the end one up.
He's got 7 points in the last couple of minutes. Rubio somehow comes back up with the offensive board. Teams can trade players that they acquired during the offseason, either by trade or free agency. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of movement there is around the league when that
inside pivot was good, and he covered so much ground with that step. Sometimes you can slide that foot.
That's one I need to get another look at. Rubio, Towns with the basketball.
Shabazz Napier just pushes him in the back when you're trying to go up, and he would have gotten that rebound too. As Carl snaps the door, I'm going to go to this void, and I'm going to let Ricky Rubio spoon feed me 2 points.
Rubio, nowhere to go with the basketball.
Money to talk about. You know, one guy has to go right to the stomach of the fella, get in front of him. The other guy has to rotate to the shooter.
Rubio on the drive. Inside to P.J. Tucker.
Devin's got to drop. He's got to drop on that. Frank Kaminsky came over, offered to help. Devin's got to get back.
Drive inside by Rubio and can't get the finish.
Are the last 3 games for him.
Same action. Calls his own number.
for their game against Oklahoma City.
Well, why wouldn't you want that?
Why would I not want that? Because when I want to reference
They gave up 115 at home to Memphis, 121 to Dallas, 139
for his defense. Yeah, he was scoreless Thursday night. He played in 18 games. 10 of those he has been scoreless. Rubio with a pull-up.
Hayes is really chasing and trying to help. If you have Kaminsky, find a place where you can really make him pay for it.
Rubio turns the corner. The little particularly well, ranked 29th. But Steve Clifford said, look, over the last 10 games, our offensive numbers have improved. And last night they shot 45%. Rubio's shot comes up in air ball.
Up and down with his jump shot. And that's part of the issue.
Sixth turnover of the quarter for the Pelicans. Rubio on the drive, gets the bump and the finish. Into the hands of Rubio.
Smart there from Rubio. Get the floor balance. Suns have the size advantage.
14 assists for Ricky, a new season high. On the drive, blocked from behind by Williams. Then Holiday as Fournier finds Hurts. And all of a sudden, the lead has ballooned to 8. A hot shooting second quarter as Rubio finally. Monty Williams talked glowingly about Fournier and his time when Monty was there in New Orleans and remembered working him out and felt like he had NBA level talent. The Suns
become a very good team. That's what the Suns did early on before their injuries.
Yeah, no Aaron Baines tonight, dealing with a little bit of a calf strain as Rubio driving to his right. Has to take the tough contested pull-up. So
away from the rim and got support from the Suns player that was behind him that really held him up. Maybe an eighth of a second for him to get a good look.
Nice drive inside by Ricky Rubio. Lane and left-hand finish. Rubio steps in just beyond that left elbow.
Against Saric in the paint. Defense collapse. Open three. Kleba. Oh, so close.
Well, he had that one. That's his shot. He likes that corner three. Kleba, that is.
Rubio in the paint. Big block. Porzingis, Dallas ball.
Points in most cases.
Second chance points way up. We've already seen them score one second chance point. Second chance basket, that is, tonight when Luka followed in his own miss. That was Finney Smith who missed from the corner. Opens up on a drive, but Rubio doesn't get it to go.
From that same spot in the corner, Jordan Finney-Smith from Luka Doncic.
33% this year on threes, and 1 out of 3 tonight. Rubio off balance in the paint.
They're going to call that a 3. 10 of 11. As Rubio able to get the soft touch. Had a struggling night last night. 1 of 8 from the field, just 3 points, but
that should scare you, right?
Well, exactly. Rubio on the drive, tried to get the was winding down, and right now Ish Smith has got it all going on. He's got 11, McRae with 11, and Bertans with 11.
Yeah,
a 10-0 Wizards run.
Yeah, and I think it's time for Devin to be a little aggressive here. I mean, he can get any shot he wants against his team. Trying to get the Suns in switches, and then they go one-on-one.
Rubio steps in, little mid-range, knocks it down.
Oubre not looking at the ball and goes right past his head.
Troy Brown Jr. just attacking the basket. Give Rubio the open look. And right now the Suns not getting a 3-point shot. That is 13 threes on 18 attempts.
You would think that they would have some fatigue going in, eating oranges and relaxing in the halftime. And they must have had a bad. That next man up mentality is going to happen, and he's taking serious advantage of it.
Booker working through traffic, kicks it around the corner. Good ball with it, sets up Rubio, moving to his left. Yeah, but Sanlu throws it over the top to Bryant.
Yeah, that was a lucky play there.
Rubio looking for the triple and gets it. And Scott Brooks. Because oftentimes those 3-point shots start going for him and they seem like layups. Rubio got the flyby on Joseph.
The mindset to stop and be able to pull up and shoot a mid-range shot.
Rubio able to blow right past Young.
Illinois for his basketball club in high school 4 straight years. That doesn't happen.
That was Trey Young's first field goal, that long 3.
As an assistant coach.
Well, yeah, and the irony is that he played at Santa Clara with a guy who many thought was too small, too frail, 15 off the bench in 19 minutes.
No shock. We could have penciled that in, right? I mean, you knew he was going to come out here playing lights out.
Boy, Rubio.
And that's trash talk about Denver. That's attack.
Back and forth.
It's a good Suns team.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've been hearing the whispers. They're for real. There's Rubio. That one just crawled. Booker. Here's Kelly Oubre. Playing some great basketball. Ricky Rubio. Rubio will lean in away from Kuzma. I don't know.
There, and there's no backside help that deep.
Lakers just killing him in the paint. Rubio stops, turns, looks short. Got no arc on that one. Saved by Kuzma, but it goes to the wrong. Can't beat the triple team. As they swat it away. Rubio finds a little bit of room. Not much air.
Well, the Lakers have had a number of hated rivals.
This was pretty intense. You saw a lot of them, Stu. Rubio, that glances off.
Off the miss, rebound by Šarić. Karis LeVert averaging 18 points per game. He's back after a horrific foot injury last year. Actually came back from that last season. Rubio
He is solid as they come.
33 years of age. Mentioned this is his 9th team. Last year he played with the Clippers and the Grizzlies. Rubio fading away over DeAndre Jordan, and then we get a loose ball foul.
I'd love to see.
That was a beautiful move by Irving. Meanwhile, Rubio already has 4 assists for Phoenix. Not even 4 minutes into this game. Steps back. Fires it in. Big shot, Rubio.
2 points, and rightly he should have.
Yeah, if he had a foul to give, he probably would have hacked DeAndre and sent him to the line. Spins off for Rubio. Another board for DeAndre. It looked like Kyler Murray to Christian Kirk today. Guy, he is so accurate, even though the Cardinals did not win that game. Rubio through the lane, fades along the baseline, and shoots over DeAndre Jordan. His Nets were outscored by 31 when he was on the floor.
Well, the analytic guy's going to have a field day with that one. Ooh, maybe he won't play now.
Rubio
with the release and you move. And a lot of times that leads to an open shot for the guy that's moving.
And that's 29 assists for the Suns tonight. Rubio pulls back and hits. Tough shot. League who's played for more than that, and it's 10, and that's Ish Smith. He's now on his 10th NBA team. Suns inside of 10 on the shot clock. Rubio, 15-footer, got it.
He is on.
And Jimmy Butler's getting off to a very good start here, and Kelly Oubre's got to do his best to calm him down.
Rubio on the drive, gets inside, leaves a little left-hander short, but
down by their coach. And so now they come out here and they're really concentrating.
Well, you remind yourself, too, that this is a Heat team as Rubio with that right-hand running scoop. But
his effort, his hustle, and he loves to score, and he'll get his shots with this group.
Suns already with 9 assists here in the first half. Rubio. Rebounded by Harris. Good defense by Horford with his 3rd bucket. He has 7. Richardson with 7. Tobias Harris with 14. Back to a 3-point Philly lead. Ricky hesitates. Comes up short. Any further than 10, 15 feet? That's a struggle for Ben, but he has had a huge impact here in the first half. Final seconds. Rubio dives in.
Turnover. It looked like it was going to be a turnover from Furkan. Ben Johnny on the spot, taps it over and maintains the possession. Knocks down later on after that save.
Rubio, a little
lot of balance shots on both ends.
Yeah.
I mean,
who gets the bucket, his 2nd of the game. He's got 5.
Well, we talk about closing out games on the road. Right now in the 4th quarter, 14-7 in favor of the home team. Sixers having a hard.
Biggest lead of the night here for the Suns at 10. Rubio on the drive, gets that little baseline reverse as he put the, for DeAndre an opportunity to observe and see the different ways that Aaron is able to impact the game. And granted, they are different players.
What he's had is up and down.
Now you look at his last couple of seasons in Indiana and played very well, part of their playoff team. Rubio on the drive, he hits the deck, but
look at it, maybe the defender was already there and Valanciunas didn't move, which allows him to get away with it.
Rubio can't hit the jumper left of the lane.
I'll tell you, he's getting wide open shots because I guess players don't believe that he can make it. Well, they should know. The guy's been making them over the last few years.
He shot 11 of 21 in the World Cup is Rubio with that beauty. And much of it has been done with their bench. Tyus Jones has really been a huge factor here in the second quarter. Comiskey gets tangled up. Shot clock at 2. Rubio's got to let it fly. And the Suns
Ollie Stein hits both free throws.
And supposed to shoot free throws. They are not eligible to return to the game.
So it's good defense.
Yeah, Quinn Snyder was happy for Ricky Rubio winning the World Cup and getting MVP, and he said at the expense of Donovan Mitchell, who played for the United States.
Finish now. That was against Suns teams of the past. Defense, I think, a little higher priority than as Rubio gets tied up, gathers it back, and then team from the stripe. Rubio off the screen, able to knock it down. The long impact that'll be felt in the loss for the time being with DeAndre Ayton as Barton's long shot off the mark, but that's the one aspect that Baines brings to the floor. A proven three-point shooter as Rubio got some contact. They got one field goal. 2-point game. Suns looking to execute here. Rubio on the drive. Sneaks it up past Ingle. 8 points for Booker, 4 of 10 shooting. Murray gets some space, but he comes up short.
Yeah, he faked himself out there. He started listening to the oohs and ahs of the crowd. You don't get 2 points on a good move unless it goes in the bucket.
Rubio had that 4 wins here at home last year. That led the NBA. They held the Suns to 17 points in that third quarter. Rubio driving in traffic. And catch a break there. Close to a goaltend. Kings unable to fully recover, though.